Hey, how are you today? This is Stan Shields, Network Las Vegas Speaker Spotlight. Now, hopefully, there will be one other person that joins me on the broadcast today, and I hope that everything's okay and that person does show up. However, if not, you get just me today. And so we are doing the Network Las Vegas Speaker Spotlight because every 2 weeks, our networking group will have two speakers. Usually, we'll have two speakers that will get the opportunity to present about their business. And so, this is a great way to highlight what it is, who you are, and what it is that your business does. Now, if you've not heard of Network Las Vegas, look at the URL that's right at the top of the screen. It is networklasvegas.com. We'd love to have you come join us and see if it makes sense for you and your business. We meet on the first and the third Wednesday of each month at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. Now, it started off being a networking group for people that are here in the Las Vegas area. And in fact, it was the northwest corner of the Las Vegas area. And then, of course, the pandemic hit. So then we expanded it to Zoom. And of course, it was, businesses all over Las Vegas. And then it expanded beyond the Las Vegas border. So you might meet people from California or Arizona, in other places. All right. But come visit and see whether or not this meeting will make sense. Now, this week, I am one of the speakers for our meeting. And so if you're watching this and it's Wednesday, what is this date? It's Wednesday, April 6th. If you're watching this and it's not 11:30 p.m. yet, come join us. Go to Network Las Vegas. You can still register for the meeting. So come join us, and then you'll get to hear the rest of the presentation and so forth. What I'm going to talk about today is going to be automation. How can you automate your business? How can you automate certain aspects of your business? See, I say that number one, save time, money, and sanity. Automate. Okay. Automation will be the least expensive employee that you have on your payroll. See, where else can you find an employee for $70 a month that will work 24 hours a day, do everything that you ask them to do, and do everything on time and without complaining about anything, and do everything with a positive attitude? Now, ideally, it's great if we can find all those employees that have all those things and do all those things. And quite often we can. However, we can't find them for $70 a month, right? $70 a month is pretty cheap. So what I'm going to share in our meeting later on today in my presentation is an example of how I book speakers for this event in particular, and the automation tool that I use to make sure that I get information out to those speakers and give them reminders and follow up with them if I haven't gotten their information back, that kind of stuff. I also use automation for my weekly events that I have, weekly reminders for maybe my in one of my maintenance programs. I do a weekly support call, and once a week I send out a reminder for that weekly support call. And it will run and send to those people who still are a part of the call, and those who have dropped out of the program will no longer receive those reminders. But if there's a whole series that's a welcome message, and then a follow-up message, and then weekly reminders that will run on a regular basis. There are so many different things that you can use automation for, whether it's maybe you've got spreadsheets, right, that you need to update information from a spreadsheet into your computer system. Quite often that can be automated as well, so that it's not a human that has to spend the time doing it. Most humans don't like doing that stuff. It's kind of boring and tedious. So most humans would much prefer to do work that's a little bit more exciting, but the computer doesn't care. The automation system will do it, and it'll do it every time. It'll do it accurately, and it'll do it way faster than a human can do it. So automation, can be a lot of different things. It can be a lot of different ways, creating a sales pipeline, in fact. So people come to your website or interact with you via email. Depending on how they interact on your website, you could build a sales pipeline that now gives you more people to follow up in your sales process. There's just so many different things. So at any rate, I'd love to have you come join us for today's meeting. Again, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. And go to I should point on this side. Go to networklasvegas.com and you'll be able to actually register and then come join us for some of the meetings. We'd love to have you. Okay. All right. That's it for today. We'll see you next time. We'll have our next one 2 weeks from today, and we'll do another speaker spotlight. Have a great day.